The man just used his superpower to glance at the live fish and instantly saw the entire distribution of its bones. So he raised the knife and brought it down, perfectly avoiding the fish's nerves and slicing it into fillets. While everyone mocked his terrible knife skills, they never expected that in the next second they would see the fish that had been filleted still swimming energetically in the water. This scene completely stunned everyone present. Little did they know, the man they always looked down on was actually the world culinary god, and the reason he had fallen to such a low state was because he had been framed. It turned out that the man had won the Culinary God Championship 3 times in a row, but just as he was about to go for the ultimate title, he was betrayed by his own younger brother. Unaware of the scheme, the man drank poisoned tea and disappeared from the culinary world ever since. His brother then smoothly took the position of the new culinary god. From then on, the man became a homeless scavenger. By a stroke of chance, he happened to meet the daughter of a hotel owner. The woman, feeling sorry for him, took him in to help at her restaurant. Unexpectedly, their closeness sparked jealousy in the head chef, because he had secretly liked the woman for a long time. He never thought a beggar would get ahead of him, so during work, he led the staff to bully the man. He not only made him do everyone's job alone, but also threatened to kick him out if he didn't do it well. But the man didn't get discouraged. He used his professional skills to win over his colleagues. He even won the woman's affection, but the head chef still refused to accept it. So he secretly colluded with a competitor to try and destroy the restaurant, and forced the owner to marry his daughter to him. So that day, the owner of the rival restaurant showed up to cause trouble while the Culinary Association's president was dining there. At that moment, the president was about to leave because the food was bad. Thinking his departure would hurt the restaurant's reputation, the woman became anxious. The woman's father, seeing this, asked the rival why he had to go against them. With those words, the rival dropped the act and revealed his intention. He bluntly said he just couldn't stand their family and came that day to shut down their restaurant. Then the rival invited the president to be the judge and challenged the owner. Best of 3 rounds. The loser must shut down. Soon, under the president's supervision, the contest began. The first round tested the chef's knife skills. The rival brought in a chef who claimed to have the best knife skills in the world. Seeing this setup, the restaurant's chefs were all terrified. None of them dared to step forward. As the rival pushed harder, the woman stepped up to compete, but she was insulted by the rival, who said a woman had no right to compete. He even tried to touch her inappropriately. Thankfully, the man stepped in just in time to stop him and volunteered to compete in the first round. Unexpectedly, the head chef objected, saying the man was just a worthless beggar and would only lose terribly if he competed. When the rival chef learned the man was a beggar, he felt insulted. He swore to make the man lose miserably. The match quickly began. The rival's masterful knife skills immediately won everyone's praise. The man, on the other hand, proceeded at his own pace. Soon, both presented their dishes. After the president's evaluation, he felt the rival chef's knife work was better and was about to declare him the winner. But in the next second, he accidentally noticed the fish in the man's tank, with its flesh removed, was still alive. He was instantly impressed by the man's skill. He immediately announced the man as the winner of the first round. Only then did the woman realize that the man's identity was extraordinary. Soon, the second round of the contest began. This time, the competition was in dough making. The rival sent out a royal palace chef to compete. Seeing how arrogant the rival was, the head chef stepped up for this round. But in the next second, the rival made his move and instantly shocked everyone. The head chef was also intimidated by the rival's display. Luckily, with the man's reminder, he managed to catch up in time. He and the rival presented their noodles to the president at the same time, but only the man knew that they were definitely going to lose this round. Unbeknownst to the others, the head chef lost on purpose. And just like that, the rival won the second round. Now the match had reached the final deciding round. The score was tied at 1-1. In the next round, the dish could be anything. Each side would send one person to cook freely. The woman, knowing the man's true skills, planned to send him to compete. But this move was strongly opposed by everyone else. They believed he was just a beggar doing odd jobs and couldn't be trusted with the restaurant's future. But under the woman's firm insistence, the man confidently agreed to compete. Meanwhile, the rival sent out the disciple of the culinary god's younger brother. Everyone thought the man was bound to lose. The final round began quickly. Both started preparing sea cucumber and abalone soup. The younger brother's disciple saw the man copying his recipe and insulted him in front of everyone for having no shame. Little did he know, the man before him was the real culinary god. Soon, in the face of top-tier skill, the disciple began to panic. If he lost to someone who just did odd jobs, it would bring great shame to his master. So when the man wasn't looking, he used internal energy to destroy the man's dish. Everyone saw this and thought the man was surely done for. After all, there were only 2 minutes left in the match. What good dish could he possibly make in that time? Everyone urged him to just give up. Unexpectedly, the man stayed calm and composed and began carving a single Chinese cabbage. The disciple saw the man still trying and quickly served his own dish first. The aroma instantly captivated the president's taste buds. After tasting it, he found it very delicious and was about to declare the disciple the winner. But just then, the man interrupted him and served his own cabbage soup. The rivals all mocked him when they saw it. How could cabbage soup possibly compare to sea cucumber and abalone soup? But the man didn't respond. Under his hands, the cabbage actually bloomed like a flower. This scene left everyone there completely stunned. The president was the first to recognize it as the signature dish of the culinary god. But the disciple didn't believe it, saying even his master couldn't make that dish well. How could a beggar possibly do it? He immediately assumed the man was a fraud, but once he took a sip of the cabbage soup, he froze on the spot and even shed tears.